I'm Dani Glazzard and I'm head of Athena Swan. So the impact that Athena Swan has had over the last 20 years is, I think, mostly around women's representation in academic roles, and especially on women's representation in senior academic roles and including heads of institutions. So, if you look at 20 years ago, women made up about 40% of academics. Now we're near gender parity, and that growth has particularly been in senior roles. So in the last 10 years, kind of increasing women in professoriate, doubling of women heads of institutions. And I think Athena Swan and members' actions around Athena Swan has played a big part of that. There are three things that make Athena Swan effective. The first is that it's an evidence-based framework, and kind of all the research tells us that to have local impact we need to use evidence and come up with local contextualised actions that target our issues that we found in the evidence. The second thing that makes Athena Swan really effective is it's a community of practice. So it brings people across the sector together to learn from each other, so we're not all reinventing the wheel. And then the third is that it's a progressive framework. So it's a progressive award, and that really incentivises iterative and sustained action, which is why we've seen that kind of progress on gender equality over the last 20 years. The award holders and the members that we see achieving the most impact with their Athena Swan action plans are those that have a really rigorous focus on the monitoring and the evaluation and the implementation of their action plan. A bronze award really is only the beginning. It's a commitment to action, and where we see people really raising the bar in terms of their gender equality work, it's where they've got that focus on delivering the action plan, evaluating what's working and adjusting when things aren't working. And I think actually it's the design of the action plan that enables them to do that, making sure it's realistic, prioritised, super focused, and that they've thought about their evaluation right up front, so they can see where things are working and not working. I think the thing that I'm most inspired about in working in my role and the Athena Swan Charter is the individuals that have been doing this work, and some of them for 20 years since the Charter began, and how they kind of advocated for this case and made a real difference through their work.